So the retro revival train continues to chug along as we have another announcement for 2 classic games that will be released on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. So at the GameStop convention this year, there was a pretty interesting announcement, and that is that Disney will be releasing classic games with Aladdin and the Lion King coming out for the PS4, the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, and the PC, and this will be released on October 29th. Now these games are being worked on by Digital Eclipse, and this is the company that made the Mega Man Legacy Collection as well as the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Both of those collections previously were great collections, really well done, had a lot of good features to them, and that gives you hope that these Aladdin and the Lion King are going to be just as good. Now, if you don't know anything about these games, they are action platforming games based off of the actual movies, the Lion King and Aladdin, and they came out on the Super Nintendo, they came out on the Sega Genesis, and I believe the Lion King also came out on the Game Boy. And they were just really well received when they were released, great reviews, and even right now if you were to pick them up, you could see that they're still really fun to play. So this package is going to be both games in one, and specifically the Lion King is going to have the SNES, Sega Genesis, and Game Boy version on it, and Aladdin's going to have the Genesis and Game Boy version. They're both going to include quick saves, 15-second rewinds, a watch mode, display options, an art gallery, and a music player with full game soundtrack. So this is really cool. You're going to be able to save your game anytime. If you just want to get through it, you're going to have rewinds, and you're going to be able to view a lot of the art and listen to the music. And there's some pretty good music in these games. Now it's going to cost $30, 30 US dollars, $29.99. And I mean, for the package itself having the 2 games in it, I personally think that is a little bit overpriced. Maybe $25 to $20 would be good, because this is the same cost as you paid for the Legacy Collection, the Mega Man Legacy Collection, which I believe had about 6 games in it, and you got way more content in there and you were paying the same price. Overall, I think this is really interesting because it just shows that we are really in a time where we're getting so many re-releases of the older games that we loved way back on the Super Nintendo and the NES and the Genesis and that era of games. We're far enough away now in terms of years that people really want to replay them. People really want to re-experience them. And I think it's great for people who haven't been able to play these games yet, or just weren't alive at that time, that they're going to be able to pick up something like this and to be able to try them out. This will obviously be the best version to play right now if you're not emulating it, or if you don't have the original copy of it. I mean, this will probably be better than most emulations you can find online, and it's going to have a lot of additional features that will make it easier for you to beat, easier for you to play, and just experience the game in total. Now what I'm really interested in is seeing if there will be more games like this, because Disney on the actual cover art itself has a little logo called Disney's Classic Games, and this seems like it's a branding that they're going to try to go with forward. They're probably going to be putting out more stuff like this, because it reminds me of like the greatest hits collections, where you would see that on a bunch of games that were older, that came out within that generation but were now discounted. And I'm thinking that Disney is probably going to be doing this with more of their games, maybe their Mickey Mouse games and things like that, and having that Disney Classic Games branded on it. So yeah, I just want to talk about this because I know a lot of people are excited about it. I was pretty interested when I saw this come out. I believe I have the physical copy of both of them. If not Aladdin, definitely have the physical copy of the Lion King on the SNES. So I am excited to check this version out when it is released. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Are you excited for this? Did you play these back in the day, and will you be picking this up when it's released? Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next video.